One of the great things in WWE 2K22 is the community. Because when a pay-per-view ends or a premium live event for WWE is done, the community is on it, getting new attires, arenas, everything updated in the game. Money in the Bank has just ended, so today we are going through some of the top downloads you need from Money in the Bank 2022. Let's go! So we can't be talking Money in the Bank without talking about Miss Money in the Bank and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. This had the community super excited. Fans were going nuts for Liv Morgan's huge win over Ronda Rousey, getting in there. And I gotta be honest, I thought for a minute that Ronda really did have Morgan figured out and that she was going to lose and she was going to tap out to the ankle lock. But the first attire that we're going to look at is going to be for Liv Morgan, and this is coming over from Attires by Me. This one has been circulating online a ton, and I really do like it. This version of Liv Morgan is really excellent. All of the attire looks accurate. For having such a quick turnaround time and having very little to work with in terms of just trying to capture the aesthetics and everything, what the attire looks like, they did a phenomenal job here of capturing everything. Everything looks on point. It looks fantastic with the new SmackDown Women's Championship around her waist. It's a great one that you really got to download. Okay, next up we have Ronda Rousey. Rousey's attire is very straightforward. It's very simple, but I want you to check out The Snakes Are the Fakes for the creator for this Ronda Rousey attire, because if you are looking for alternate attires for Ronda, this is a good one. And again, very simple, very straightforward. You want to be able to recreate that moment, that match with her and Natty, or just be able to recreate that Money in the Bank, or give yourself a little SummerSlam match, because potentially the rumors are that Liv Morgan is going to have a rematch with Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. We'll have to wait and see if that does happen. But Ronda's attire here is very simple, very straightforward. You can't really mess it up. And if you do need a Ronda Rousey render, I always recommend Big Chris Rules, right up there. But Big Chris does these perfect, awesome HD renders of so many stars, and he has two versions of Ronda Rousey. These are obviously her older attires that she has used in her previous runs, but if you're just looking for something to use as addition to her Money in the Bank attire, you got something right here for Ronda Rousey. Because this render is just spot on. Go get yourself a Ronda Rousey render too. I think we can all admit that Seth Rollins usually has the best suits and the best gear and attires going on in WWE today. It's fantastic. And this one is as well. This is his Money in the Bank attire, and this is coming over from MMG. Man Gears. Do yourself a favor and get this one, because it has Seth Rollins' robe, it has for his entrance, and it has colored attire for his pants too. It looks awesome. And if you go over to MMG, he has a render of Seth Rollins, an updated one, HD, looks really cool. You can use this as the render image for your brand new Seth Rollins. And when I mentioned Ronda Rousey just previously, MMG also has an updated Ronda Rousey render with the SmackDown Women's title. This is great if you want to be able to use this for your new Money in the Bank version of Ronda Rousey. Now, I mentioned MMG earlier, and if you're looking to get Mr. Money in the Bank himself, which was, you know, that's a toss-up for WWE to do that decision. I don't think he can take down Roman Reigns. I gotta be honest. I don't think he's gonna be able to pull it off. We'll have to wait and see what's gonna happen with this whole situation. But Mr. Theory himself, Austin Theory, he's got his, MMG has his full Money in the Bank attire ready to go. Get yourself the Austin Theory, because he's also got an updated render that I've used on my other attires for Austin Theory. And he has an HD version of him too. So you can go ahead and you can download a more updated version of Theory to use with the Money in the Bank attire. This one is great though, because he's got the full zip up Money in the Bank, you know, jacket that he has, the trunks, the knee pads, everything looks awesome. I don't know how these creators do this stuff and how they do it so quickly. I really don't. But they do such great work. So get yourself the Austin Theory. It looks awesome. Now, another female superstar that always has awesome gear every single pay-per-view, she's always changing it up, is going to be Carmella. I'm a big fan of Carmella. I'm glad that she did get a spotlight in a match with Bianca Belair. It was a good match. Hopefully they can do more with Carmella over the coming months. But from Absolution Cause, they have great new updated attires for Carmella if you want for her run going into Money in the Bank and her Money in the Bank attire. I always like Carmella's Money in the Bank attires too, because what she does is she typically is going with the theme of the pay-per-view. And I like this because she's usually got like the print of the money all over her attire, and Absolution Cause has done a great job. The pink attire looks great too. Go get yourself a brand new Carmella. This one is awesome. Now, to switch gears just for a second, we're gonna look at some of the arenas and shows that you can get around Money in the Bank, because whenever the pay-per-views are coming out, The community is always getting in there, and they're creating some amazing arenas and shows. Now, the one that I've been previewing with the superstars is going to be from Seamantonio for the Money in the Bank 2022 arena. So make sure you are downloading this one. But the other one that I want you to check out is coming over from my guy Ruben, and he is Soy El Ru, and he has the Money in the Bank 2011 arena put in here. This one is most popular with CM Punk and his match. He blew the kiss at Vince McMahon. He took the WWE title. Just a great little throwback of Money in the Bank. The 2011 arena looks great. This is a huge moment for CM Punk. So if you have your downloaded version of CM Punk, go get yourself this one. This 2011 Money in the Bank arena. You will not be disappointed. Now, the women in WWE, typically they've got really, I mean, the men have great attires, but the women usually just knock it out of the park with their attires. And this is no different coming over from Shotzi at Money in the Bank. I really did dig her attire. Shotzi was like my dark horse to win the Money in the Bank. Super long shot. Probably wasn't going to happen anyways. It was probably going to be Becky or it was going to be Liv. We got Liv, obviously, but I really like Shotzi's attire at Money in the Bank. So if you're looking for one, Medusa has a great looking Shotzi Blackheart. Everything decked out in red. Her tattoos look great, obviously. Red and the green for the hair looks really good, but great attire. Go recreate yourself that Money in the Bank women's match because it was awesome. And because it has been Money in the Bank, if you are somebody who plays my faction or dabbles into it, make sure you log in because they do have the brand new Money in the Bank pack that has come out, and they are available featuring Asuka, Otis, Big E, Nikki Ash, and The Miz. And the main card that we'd be looking to get is trying to get your hands on a Ruby 75 level Carmella in this pack. There's also locker codes that have come out for my faction most recently. The one that 2K has right on here, and it's Money in the Bank. That is for the Steel Titan series to get a pack of cards there. So you got to put that into the locker codes to be able to unlock that pack. They also posted another one that is with the locker code Money in the Bank briefcase, MITB briefcase. And that's how you can unlock a little bit more for getting silver cosmetics. By the way, one little thing with my faction 2K, if you're ever listening to Matt, you're not, but whatever. You put the locker code right here on the main screen, like Money in the Bank, use this locker code to then unlock it. Why don't you just unlock it for people? Like, I get it, but like, why can't I just click on that and then boom, it unlocks it? You tell me what the code is in the game, and then I got to go into locker codes, and then I got to type it in to enter. It's just a thing, man. I don't even know. But anyways, let me know your favorite attires and downloads here from Money in the Bank this past week. If you enjoy the episode and shows like this one, I need you to hit that like button so it tells me whether you like this kind of stuff or not. And check out this one. We got more 2K22 coverage for you. See you on the next episode.